Bow wow.
Bow wow, welcome to DogStar.
Each week we sit down with a star of rap and R&B, and this week we have the pleasure of sitting down with Skii Chanel.
Yes. Bow, bow, bow. Drum roll, please.
Thank you for joining us.
No
we
problem.
appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. So happy to be here.
Yeah, we look forward to, as fans, we look forward to getting a peek behind the curtain and hopefully inspire a few people along the way.
I hope I inspire anybody. You know, inspiration is everything, and I'm so glad you guys are fans. Didn't know that, so that is like really nice, to know. So I'm glad I'm here.
We're glad to have you.
Thank you.
Lucky to have
Let's
you.
dive right in, not waste a moment.
Right. So were you born in Minnesota? Are you from Minnesota? Are you a Minnesota artist through and through?
No. So I'm from Minnesota, was born here, partially raised here.
Okay.
And then I left at like 12 and I went to Memphis, and I actually went to middle school and high school down there.
Okay. The formative years, yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I did graduate from Cooper up here
Okay.
in Robbinsdale, but I did actually leave and attend my prom in Memphis. So I was like,
Whoa.
I mean, that's where all your friends are.
here.
Exactly.
Right. I'm like, if I gotta graduate from here, I'm going to prom there. So
wow. Okay.
made that happen, and that was super fun. Definitely a different experience.
Okay. Growing up in Tennessee, who
Yeah.
was in charge of the radio? How did your musical taste get formed?
Oh wow.
Family, church?
Honestly, I'm actually a Jehovah's Witness, fun fact, or I was raised as one.
Okay.
So as I was like a little younger, like toddler going into like child, I wasn't really allowed to watch certain music videos.
Right.
So I was really raised on classics. Like a little jazz, a little R&B. And then as I got older, it was definitely formed by like a lot of rap, a lot of R&B. I'm really just a mix. I really, truly, if the song is good, I'll like it. Like, I have, like, my family likes to call me the white person of our family. No, like, offense to anybody, but I don't take it as, like, an offensive. I take it as a compliment. I like to watch all type of weird movies, all type of different music, and I just think that it broadens my, like, horizon.
Exactly. You gotta absorb as much as you can.
Yeah. And, but down there, I'll say, like, the music is very much more, like, party vibes. Like, we want to get you up, get you active, versus up here in Minnesota, I felt like they were kind of behind the beat a little bit. Like, the tone and the tempo of the songs are very different, I'll say.
I feel that.
Great to get that perspective from the outside.
Right,
Exactly.
yeah, literally.
Early, like, in school or anything, was there, looking back now, can you see kind of how your path led you to the entertainment industry at all? Were you doing like plays or in the spotlight ever young?
Fun facts. That was a great question. I actually, before I left Minnesota, I went to school at M. Wotton, so I actually was in a drama program.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've always been into like writing plays.
Wow.
Yeah, we wrote a play. We actually had to write a short film, record the short film, direct it, and then show everybody. And we also had to act in it. So it was like,
Whoa.
he's like, no, you're doing everything.
The crash course.
Yeah, it's on you guys. And so, yeah, I always knew from a very young age that I was going to be big. Whether it's entertainment, business, whatever, I just knew that I was going to have like a lot of notoriety. I don't shut up. So I'm going to get there regardless.
And what have you taken from even those days in the drama program? What skills or habits have you taken from that into your artistry today?
Yeah, I really actually feel like it definitely shaped a lot of my artistry, because I did a lot of poet, and then learning how to write plays and, just format things. It does help when you're writing a song.
Totally.
I actually kind of like fell into rapping. So it was never
What?
like, when I was younger, me and my cousins, we used to be like, oh, we're going to have a rap group, singing group. We're going to like collab or whatever.
How young are we talking?
Yeah, that like 7.
Whoa.
Young. Yeah,
Okay.
we were like deciding what we were going to do. But we kind of just dropped off with that idea, just faded, And then when I came back to Minnesota, or like when I first started visiting back, all of my cousins was just like so impressed with my wordplay. So they'd always tell me like, dude, you need to rap. I'm like, oh, I'm not really sure. I don't really care for it. That'll be just like fun for me, whatever.
Right.
And then they were just persistent. They're like, no, bro, you'll just be sitting here talking to us and you just did like a whole rhyme here. Like, you need to be a rapper. And so I started to pay attention, and then I would randomly be like, oh, that was a bar. That was a bar. And we're having like mid conversation.
Yeah.
And so I actually did like I wanted to be a manager.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I was helping my cousin with her music. She's actually like a little bit more talented than me, but she won't drop anything. But she's really cold. So I was helping her with her music. We did this little thing where we went to a session, recorded the songs, and I just like hopped on all of her ad libs. And then from there, it was like, oh yeah, we're rappers. So now I'm an artist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What age was that when you were in the studio with her?
Oh, that was actually like 19,
Okay,
20.
okay.
So, fairly recent.
Right.
Yeah.
So I want to ask, back when you were 7, did you have a rapper name? Did you have
what was the rap
artist
group name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I do not remember the group name, but my name was AAA. My real name has 3 A's in it.
Okay.
So I was like on the fence if it would be AA star or AAA. But yeah, that was like
I mean, for a 7-year-old, that's pretty dope.
right. But that was like the craziest name ever, and it's like so funny because I'm on DogStar.
Hey.
Full circle.
Right. So yeah, that was my name.
And between 7 and 19 there, how were you expressing yourself creatively? Was it through business? Did you like see yourself in that way?
Or through those plays and short films?
Right. No. For me, I actually was a dancer and a cheerleader during those years. So yeah, I went to Memphis or whatever, and they're really big. They're down south, they're really big on anything sports,
Right.
anything dance. Like they had like a whole bunch of majorette teams and different things like that. So I actually started a majorette team that I was on for like 2 years. And that kind of shaped me as being a dancer. And then once I got to my 9th grade year, the coaches, they noticed, I don't know what made her tell me, but one of the what is she? She's like the after school program lead or whatever. Okay. She just noticed me and she's like, you should come to cheerleading practice. Come to tryouts. And I was like, hey, I did want to be a cheerleader, but a lot of people don't know this. You can't be a cheerleader and a majorette. They really hate it. Because it's like you're gonna spread yourself too thin. You're not gonna be able to
dedicate to
exactly.
Both,
What
right.
if you're cheering and then you start doing the majorette dance because your brain is fogged? So they didn't really like that, but I did end up trying out for the cheerleading squad, and I did make it. So I did cheerleading for all 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was doing that.
But shifted the focus from majorettes to cheerleading, or did you kind of balance both for as long as you could?
I kind of balanced both for a while, but then I was just like, no, I want to be a cheerleader. Okay. So I left that alone, and then I just like full blown went cheerleader.
Sick.
Yeah.
And not to repeat your good question earlier, what from the majorette teams or cheerleading have you brought with you into your hosting or artistry?
Right. So because I was a cheerleader, it definitely makes remembering anything easier.
I suppose.
They taught us how to remember stuff on the fly. You have like 30 minutes to an hour of practice. We're not going to sit here for the whole hour on the same cheer.
Right.
Like, let's get it together. If I show you this, you show me that, we're going to go. So that definitely helped form my memory. It also, my stamina. Like, you can't be a cheerleader if you don't have stamina.
Right.
So it definitely helped with that, and it helped me break away from being so shy. Like a lot of people don't know I'm kind of shy.
Really?
I wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah,
I'm an extrovert introvert. So like I'm more so like I overthink it, but you can't see it. So I'll just start talking whatever. I'm here, I'm talking, but you'll never guess that I'm like panicking or whatever. So it definitely helped there, and just being like more open to other things.
Yeah.
And also being able to take constructive criticism.
That is a big one.
Yeah.
That's a lesson some artists never learn.
Yeah, just imagine you telling your coach, like, you're wrong.
Right. Oof.
All right. And then I'm in Memphis, so it's like 110 degrees. We're practicing outside.
No.
Like, it was crazy. Yeah. I loved it, though.
But yeah, sounds like a valuable experience.
Yeah. My coach, I think she was my 10th grade cheerleading coach. We kind of switched off, but her name is, we call her Kamiyami. That's not her real name. That's not how you pronounce it. But she's Asian based. And so that's just like how she told us to pronunciate her name because she didn't want us like butchering it. So that's like her nickname. But she's actually super viral now.
What?
Yes, she left Memphis. She's super, super viral.
Hopefully
That's
for
so
dancing or cheering as well.
She does dance still, but she has like her own workout regimen.
Sick.
Yeah, and she sews clothes behind it, all types
Whoa.
of stuff. Yeah, so
Okay.
she left and she skyrocketed. I was like so proud of her. So,
Yeah, that's inspirational. For
yeah,
sure.
for sure.
So huge.
Yeah,
So you said earlier you kind of fell into rapping.
yeah.
How did the focus shift from cheerleading to
Rapping.
the arts a little bit, or the fine arts? You know?
Well, at that point, I had graduated, so I was kind of just outside. Like I said, I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness, so I feel like for me, I was kind of like the same as a preacher kid. You know what they say about preachers' kids? You got them strapped up in the house. As soon as they get a taste of outside, they're gonna lose their mind. They don't want to come home.
Yeah.
Right.
So I feel like for me, after I graduated, I had my own era like that. I was just like outside listening to music. I'm at all the clubs and all these different things. So again, just being with my cousins that like to rap, you know, I would freestyle with them and stuff like that, but I never actually put anything on paper or just be like, this is something I want to do. I really just was trying to push them. And then one day, how did the Club Walk? It was not originally called Club Walk.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a remix to Megan Thee Stallion, Captain Hook, right? And so I don't know what spoke to me, but I wanted to write to that beat. Me and my cousin were like in a session and she's like, I'm going to write, you write. So I chose that beat and then I rapped to it. And I'm like, no, this is hard. And I actually didn't record the song until I think like 2 years later.
Wait,
Whoa.
what?
Yeah, so I recorded it 2 years later. Completely different beat. I had to change a lot of the lyrics so that the tempo would still flow with the new
I
beat. It was like a whole
suppose.
project.
Yeah.
And did you just have to kind of shift a few words, or did you kind of
Oh,
change it thematically and did you, like a complete overhaul?
The only verse that I can say is completely or almost nearly unchanged is the first verse. The second verse, the hook, everything was changed.
Right.
I kind of made it like, because her Captain Hook, excuse me, it's kind of like a freakier, like, you know, promiscuous type of song. So once I realized that I wasn't going to be doing it to that beat, I'm like, okay, this is more of a drill song. So this is like uppity. So let's change some of the lyrics. Let's see, make them play correctly. So I definitely had to redraft almost the whole song.
And when you write a song, it doesn't need to be a beat that sparks that creativity or that imagination, or if you have something on your mind, will you write it down even without a beat?
Sometimes I'll write it down if I think that it's like a good bar or like if it just comes to me, I will write it down. Sometimes I hear melodies in my head all the time. So I'll just write it down to that melody and hopefully it gets released. Like, you know, hopefully I put it on the track or whatever.
Yeah.
If not, then it's just something that's in my drafts.
Okay.
But not, I'd say for like an actual song, yeah. I do like to hear the beat and it'll spark it because I'm a freestyler too.
Right.
So, yeah, I like to do it like that. One of my songs that I've performed more than the other three, so you can say now, it was actually a freestyle. Like I met up with this producer guy and he's like, oh yeah, come check the studio out. So I took my cousin, of course. We went to go check the studio out and he played a couple beats and I'm like, he played one beat and I was like, oh yeah, I like this. He's like, good, go record.
Well,
And I was like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, no.
right now.
Record right now. I want to see what you got. So I literally did. And it's a hit. So
Oh my gosh.
keep eye out for that. We're dropping that soon.
How did you pick the name Skii Chanel?
Oh, wow. So my name has always been like, my name on Facebook was always my real name. My real name is Asian name. A lot of people don't know that. It's actually tatted on me. So it's kind of like, if you want to know, you'll
It's
know.
right there.
Yeah, you know? But one day, I don't know what was up with Mark, but I was like it's when I really decided that I was gonna like probably try to take rapping serious. I was dropping a lot of freestyles. I was just getting into promoting myself. I have a YouTube channel as well, so I was dropping like a lot of videos on YouTube consistently. And Mark would just block me every time I promoted myself. I don't know what his ordeal was. I really truly think he knows that I'm gonna be big, and he's like, not yet. You need to slow down. So it was like so weird. He blocked me. I promote anybody else. Same type of videos, no problem. And then as soon as it's me, he's like, oh, this isn't right. You have to take it down or you're going to get blocked. So I ended up getting blocked for like 180 days.
What?
Yeah, on my main account. I got blocked for 180 days. And so I tried to make another like bag up account. And he's like, that's the same name as that account. We're not having it. No. So I had to make a whole new name. And another one of my like nicknames is Skii. So it was super funny, but I was talking to my cousin and I'm like, girl, I need a Facebook name. Mark is blocking all my pages. He blocked Skii. He blocked Asian A. Like, what is wrong with him? So she's like, yeah, Skii Chanel. That'll be cute or whatever. And I'm like, that is kind of cute. So
It's got a nice ring to it.
Right? Literally ever since then, my name has been Skii Chanel. Turned it into my rap name.
Yeah.
I actually thought my rap name was going to be Skii the Don. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was going to be my rap name. And then people that like start seeing my Facebook page and stuff like that, they was like, no, you already have a rap name. Like Skii Chanel is already a good rap name. Why would you change your name? And you're getting traction.
You're overthinking it, right?
Yeah, why would you change it? So I didn't change it. And fun fact, I actually have it tattooed on my ankle. Yeah.
It's official.
It's the official name.
It's the name.
No
it's
going
the name.
back.
Yeah. So
that is, I mean, again, it's those type of stories and anecdotes that I truly think fans, and as a fan myself,
yeah,
to know that it's almost like a legend.
Yeah, like it makes sense now.
Exactly.
At first it's kind of like, girl, you just named yourself Chanel. Everybody wants to be Chanel. And then you hear the backstory and you're like, oh, okay. Understand it. So yeah, I
it gives
get
it more weight. I love it.
Yeah, for sure.
And good for rhyming too. Being
Yeah, exactly.
Skii and Chanel and back
I can
and
play either
forth.
name here, you know?
Exactly.
I even call myself Chanel-y, so like,
Okay.
yeah.
You got it figured out. No stranger. We are sitting down with Skii Chanel. You can follow her on Instagram, SKII_CHANEL. Music coming soon. I think
Yes.
all those social medias are pretty much the same.
all of my social medias are the same. Some of them have underscores, some do not.
Right.
So if you look them up, it'll just be underscore or no underscore. My YouTube channel is It's Skii Chanel. So ITS, no apostrophe, Skii Chanel, it'll pop up.
We're going to be right back with more Skii Chanel talking about her discography, her healthy habits, and maybe some inspiration coming up on DogStar.
And
Stay tuned.
We got a track for you at the end as well. So stick
stick
around.
Yeah, tune into that. You guys don't want to miss out. It's
Follow
super-
us at DogStar Podcast on social media and wherever you get your podcast. We'll be right back.
Bow wow.
Bow wow.
See you guys later.
Bow wow.
Welcome back to DogStar.
We're sitting down with Skii Chanel.
Working our way through your origin story, some
You
of
know.
some of your early influences, and the many things you were involved in when you went to school.
Yes, I was involved in a lot. I was also like, I did yearbook. So I be out there. People don't know I'm a photographer. I get you some pictures
Yo.
in. So
A multifaceted, a multi-hyphenate
Yes.
artist, to say the least.
the least, yes.
When you moved back up, it sounds like it was towards the end of high school.
Such a sad story.
Was it? I mean, feel free to tell if you want. If it's
Yeah, so I was 17. My birthday is May 24th. I'm a Gemini.
Gemini, okay.
In Memphis or anywhere down south, they graduate and just get out of school earlier. It's like 100 degrees.
oh right.
Nobody wants to stay in school. Like, please, come on. AC is going to break on us. Just like, let us out. So I was actually scheduled to graduate May 3rd. I believe it was May 6th, something like that. And my mom just was like, nope, we're going back to Minnesota. And I'm like, lady, I graduated in 3 months. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
what?
We're not doing that. And she was actually going to let me stay with my best friend. But I was only 17. So she's like, maybe if I moved like an hour away, maybe I let you finish it out. But like 12 plus hours is insane. So unfortunately, I had to pack up and leave, come back to Minnesota.
Senior year.
And it was like, it's crazy because when I left Minnesota, I didn't want to go.
Right.
Coming back, I didn't want to go. So it's like, that's the irony. It's so crazy. But I got to Minnesota and went to school here. I was registered to Cooper in New Hope. And they actually didn't have the programs that I was on.
Like the credits didn't line up or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
I was doing after school programs, but they were like early college programs. Right. So I actually have graduated with the 98 in criminal justice.
Whoa.
Yeah, but they couldn't transfer the time because Minnesota just like, I don't know, they didn't have any college credits or they didn't have criminal justice.
Right.
So it didn't line up. So I ended up for, I think like 4 months. I came in December. So what is that? January, February, March. April. Yeah, like I guess I'm exaggerating. I guess it was like maybe like 6 months that I had to stay in school longer. I was hot.
My God. Like some summer school and stuff? Or
no,
just
we ended up...
like a dense curriculum.
No, I ended up having, because they didn't offer that. And a couple of my other classes, I actually ended up having 3 periods free.
Whoa.
Yeah, but I didn't have a car or anything at the time yet. So I had to stay at the school for the whole day.
Oh, no.
Sit in study hall.
Hey.
Oh, no.
Mind you, I didn't really want to socialize with the kids because I'm like, oh, I'll be out of here. In a few months, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I was going to ask, well, how come you didn't join choir or band? Well, you're going to be out of here in a few months.
No.
Exactly.
I just felt like it was definitely a different experience. I seen their cheerleading squad, but it's everybody that's in sports, they know. You're not supposed to jump ship. It's like...
You've been doing this since 6th grade.
Yeah,
right?
Don't jump ship. If you're going to leave schools, you got to wait at least a year before you join their team. Don't like, this is real bring it on.
Right.
Yeah, this is real bring it on. We're not playing that. But I got down up here and I had 3 free classes. So I would just like literally sit in the lunchroom for like an hour. Nothing to do.
Doing nothing. Didn't write. Didn't...
No, at that time, I was just like so ready to go. I was just like, that was my main focus. But I did graduate and I went back to prom with them like May 3rd, I believe the prom was. I don't know.
Back in Tennessee.
Yes. It was one of the early May days. We went there. But the biggest thing for me was I was going to graduate at 17. If I would have graduated from Memphis. Because my birthday's May 24th. We would have already been out of school.
Whoa.
Came down here, I graduated June 10th. Right. So now I graduate as an adult. I'm 18, with these guys. But yeah, it was super fun. Different experience for sure.
Yeah, what a transition.
Yeah, definitely a curveball though.
Yeah, definitely different. I feel like Minnesota school for me was more like... it gave like college-ish vibes versus Memphis gave like Bring It On vibes, if you've ever seen that. Like,
I have.
We're doing cheer battles, all of this. Like, we're
more
getting...
the social emphasis versus the education emphasis.
No, even the education. It was like all of the football players, there's a stigma that the people who play sports, they're passed along so they can stay on the sports team. But in Memphis, they didn't play that. All of my friends, they were all sports majors. Everybody did sports. It was like a real big thing down there. And whoever did sports, they were really smart. So Memphis kind of had it broke up into different classes. Our classes were based on your academic level. So everybody's 12th graders.
Right.
But this is the honors class.
Exactly.
You're just remedial. So not a bad thing, but you learn probably at a slower pace or you just don't care to do it. So the people that are in honors, everybody was a sports player or they did like the yearbook. Everybody was active.
Right.
And it was like, no, you're not going to suck. You're not going to come do sports so you can have an extracurricular. Like, you're going to learn it. You need to be good at it. And then, of course, everything else. But yeah, such a different experience.
Oh my gosh. I can only imagine.
Yeah, they're nicer. They're nicer.
So how'd you meet the people you started hanging out with back in Minnesota? When did it finally set in, like, all right, I'm not leaving?
Oh, right. So funny thing, most of, like, I actually still don't have my own, like, friend group. Still working on that. I'm in a couple content chats and things like that. Shout out them. But all of my friends that I did kind of meet, they're either people, I was pretty popular before I left. Like, so people knew who I was. I went to the same schools. They knew my cousins, whatever. People knew who I was, but they didn't get to, like, learn me, if that makes sense. So I feel like why everybody was in Minnesota was making, like, that bond. Like, these are my friends.
Right.
I was in Memphis making that bond with my friends. So I kind of just came back and was kind of like a bandwagon. Like, if I'm with my cousin and she's with her friends, then I'm with my cousin and her friends. And, you know, and then it kind of just became like, oh, we're all cool. We're all friends. But I had to get to a point where I'm like, okay, these are her friends or these are his friends or whatever. I need my own friends. So literally I'd say like the beginning of 2025 is when I really, really start just being like, okay, I need my own crowd. I want to hang out with my own friends, if that makes sense.
No, it
Give
does.
people a chance.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
And what advice would you have to, I'm sure a lot of people deal with that, whether it's finishing school or moving to a new town. Like, how do you find people that are going to be your friends? Or
Yeah, IRL, not just on the internet.
I feel like you have to be, honestly, my opinion, I feel like conversations flow better with strangers. I feel like there isn't a stigma. A lot of conversations I've had with strangers, they're great conversations. Rather, like, just imagine me and my sister, we're going to sit in each other's face all day. We don't have a conversation. Like, we do, but, like, we're okay with
you're
just
up
sitting.
to date, too.
Yeah,
exactly.
Versus when you meet a stranger, it's kind of like, if the spark, they spark, you know? And so it's very easy and fluent to have a conversation with anybody for me. So I definitely just advise being yourself, being open, not letting the idea that everybody already has a friend kind of like scare you off. People want to know you, whether you believe it or not. I feel like everybody wants to know people. So if you just put yourself out there, there's a lot of events on like Eventbrite, if I'm saying that right. But there's like a lot of events that are posted. Just going to events, even if you're doing solo dates, you never know who you'll meet. Me, I love reading. Go to the library. Like, you know, you never know who you'll meet. Go to a park. You literally, I just feel like you have to be outside. You can't necessarily say, I want friends, and then sit in the house on social media. Of course, you can find friends on social media, of course. But if you don't meet up with those people, are you guys really friends? So that would be my advice.
I mean, that's very,
Being in
very
public,
good advice.
doing stuff you like, I feel like, it would be
for
a
sure.
recipe for that.
Or even learning new things, like just going to places you've never been. You might like it.
Right,
Like, take a clay class, a pottery class.
There we go.
There you go. That's the word. If you do a class like that, you may learn some new stuff and meet new people.
Right.
And you might like it. New hobby. So.
And we've got Professor Chanel here on DogStar dropping knowledge.
Gems here, hidden gems, you know,
But
here and there.
But from your own experience, and I think that those pieces of advice ring all the more truer.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. I think that's the biggest thing for me. I had to really just learn to not shut up. People will start to listen if you keep talking. They'll want to know what you're talking about.
I like that.
So that's my quote.
Right. I mean, speaking of talking, anybody who's been following your journey knows that you're hosting like everything.
Yeah.
When was your first time hosting? Was
Anything.
that something you fell into, or?
Yeah.
Did this start during the family performances as a child? Were you the MC?
Never actually expected to be a host, honestly. I never pictured myself being any type of promoter. I was already doing a lot of content. Like, I wanted to be more so like an influencer, like YouTube channels, TikToks, things like that. I feel like TikTok is actually a little bit more why I became a promoter. I feel like TikTok's platform is more like Insta influencer vibes, if that makes sense. So for me with the hosting, I actually was just going to the club. I started to go to the club with just like my cousins and friends, but I was always like a solo person. So I didn't mind going to the club by myself.
Right.
I just want to have fun. I'm just going outside. Like, what's up? So doing that, I ended up becoming a lot of promoters. Shout out Mr. Minnesota. That's a big one.
Okay.
I have him on Snapchat, and his promotion on Snapchat is crazy.
Really?
Yeah. So I started seeing him promote a lot of his shows and a lot of his events that he was promoting. And so that made me kind of like open my eyes and be like, oh, there's a lot of promoters around me.
Right.
And so once I did that, I started seeing them more. Like, okay, you're promoting this club. Okay, you're promoting this club. Vase. And blase. I didn't make my own words here. And then I actually seen this team, Skii team, post. And they were looking for new members.
Okay.
And I kind of was just like, hey, my name, I literally texted them. It was like, my name is Skii Chanel. It would only be right if I was on your team. Like, what are you doing? They completely ignored me.
Oh, come on.
They completely ignored me the first time. And then they ended up circling back. And when they circled back, one of the members, I knew them personally from just like experience of, you know, like meeting people. So I hit him up. And I was like, hey, I want to be on the team. And so they sent me the application. I applied for it. It's not like a job application where, you know, they run your credit or anything. But more so they kind of want to ask you, like, what's your intentions? What are you doing outside of hosting and stuff like that? And I feel like I've had a background in marketing. So I'm good at pitching myself. So I'm like, look, you can't get anywhere without me. Like, you need me.
Exactly.
Come on, you need me. So I kind of pitched myself to them, and they accepted me. And then, boom, up from there, I was outside with them every other week, every weekend, and we were promoting everything. We're like, we're on it. We're coming. Sign us up. And then that kind of stemmed me off into promoting, hosting, and then I ventured on my own. Yeah.
Dang.
Is it kind of a pattern in your life, turning something that's kind of fun into like more businessy side, like taking it more and more serious? Like you were in the studio with your cousin, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna be your manager. You're in the club, you're like, oh, we could get paid to party. Like,
right. I kind of think that's literally the idea of it. Like, it's fun. I'm doing it. I'm good at it. Why not try? I literally think it doesn't kill you to try, you know? So I was really thinking about it like being a promoter would help me, get my name out in Minnesota more. I'm starting to get a lot of more buzz in Memphis, but that's just because they were more interested in me. I technically, like, you know, jumped off the porch there. That's where I started making all my connections. So they were more interested, and I was trying to figure out, how am I going to get people in Minnesota to know, okay, she's back.
Right.
She's here. She wants to show her face. And so I thought that would be a very good idea. And I thought it would go hand in hand with like the YouTube, the music.
Exactly. Very cohesive.
So I was like, yeah, it just kind of fell in my lap and was like, you need to do this. And I was like, who am I to tell them no? You know, the fans need me.
Exactly. No turning back. And
so that's literally,
having that bird's eye view, you know, being able to see the big picture.
Yeah, for sure. I think you guys asked me something earlier when you were like, did you know if you were going to be an entertainer? I always knew that Minnesota and Memphis was going to be big. And so once it started happening, I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, I spoke this into existence. Because I thought it was going to be like a Love and Hip Hop TV show or something. And I was like, it's going to be a mix of Memphis, a mix of Minnesota. And then literally as I started to get in high school, Memphis just took off. Everybody was from Memphis. They're dropping music. They're doing this. They're doing that. And then when I came back to Minnesota, it took a couple years, but then I was like, okay, people are trying to take off. I see it. People are stopping in the city. People want to come to the city. So that was definitely a nice touch to see it, you know, circling back around.
Yeah. I mean, speaking it into existence, I think that's a great way to put it.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't even realize it until I was older and I seen it. I'm like, girl, you spoke that into existence. Little do you know.
Manifestation is real. Prayer is real.
Yeah, for sure. I believe that, for sure.
Calling the shot, though, for real. What... Did you host first or did you perform a song live first?
Oh,
I hosted first.
Okay.
And were you nervous to get in front of everybody on the microphone, or like how did you?
It wasn't anything because you're used to being on stage, at least from your drama.
No, I have huge
education.
stage fright.
Really?
Even with cheerleading, like when we would do our cheering, cool. When we would do our like halftime dances, oh my. So I have anxiety.
Okay.
So I like kind of like social anxiety. I know people like me, but I also have ADHD. So my thing is I'd rather know you don't like me versus like
wonder.
Yeah, wonder. Like, because I don't care either way, but just tell me. Don't let me be nice to you and you don't like me.
Right.
So that's kind of how my idea is with the rapping and like stage fright and things. Like, do they like me? Do they not like me? But with the hosting, it was kind of more like, it wasn't super scary. We had a booth, of course, you know, and shout out Polo Scott. He's our DJ. He's actually the sponsor of the new group I'm in, Pretty and Paid, so shout out them. But we would get a booth right next to the DJ's booth. He'd watch over us, and we just were kind of like literally paid to party. Tell people we're coming, get more people to come, and then, you know, go in the club and party. So that's what we were paid to do. I think I did that for like a year before I ever performed in front of anybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then
Sorry to cut you off. We got to take a break in about 20 seconds. We'll come back and talk about the first time you hosted.
When we come back, you guys will get the inside scoop.
And we also have a song we're playing at the end, so don't miss that. Follow Skii Chanel on Instagram, SKII_CHANEL. Follow us at DogStar Podcast.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Be right back. Bow wow.
Bow wow, baby.
Bow wow.
Bow wow, and welcome back to DogStar.
We're sitting down with the one and only Skii Chanel, host extraordinaire, MC. Like
Everything, just call me her. No, I'm kidding.
Before the break, you were about to share with us, you know, the transition from hosting into your first performance.
Yes. So that was interesting. I don't remember the name of the club. It's kind of like an open mic idea in St. Paul. It was actually a really nice club. They have like a little book club set up, kind of like a cafe is what the vibes were there. And one of my songs has a feature. My cousin, his name is Pookie, P Street Pookie or whatever. Shout out him. And I was supposed to perform 3 songs. One with him and then one alone, and the other one was like a feature, but I didn't care to like have the artist there or whatever. And he ended up, they were like so prolonged. They were like, oh, you guys will be like the 10th performer or like whatever they said. And so we're like, bro, that's gonna take hours. So he's like, I'll be back. Call me. Literally 5 seconds after he walked out the door, they called my name.
Oh my gosh.
And so I went up there and I'm like, I think there's a mistake. Like they
You
just
said
told
we're
me.
10th, right?
Yeah, like there's 10 people in front of me. Where you? He's like, they're playing. So
Things change, right?
yeah, are you gonna perform or not? That's kind of where they were at. I'm like, I'll do it.
Yes.
Please, yeah, like I'll do it.
gosh.
My granny was there, and she's passed, but it was great because that's the only performance she got to see. But I performed 3 songs, and
What did you do for the feature versus?
I just rapped his part. It was like, I was like, you know, you got to know your lyrics, okay?
Right.
So I just rapped his part, and I just made it seem like he was there, and I kept going. And then I had all my family with me. My dad was there, my sisters were there, my mom and cousins. So they know the song too. So they just was like cheering on, kind of distracting the crowd. But I feel like overall, for it to be a first performance, people were very in tune. They were like, okay, you can go somewhere with this. And then I think I didn't perform again until like maybe a year later.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
just didn't miss it, or the opportunity wasn't there?
Or back in the booth?
I kind of just honestly feel like I have supporters, but I don't have anyone that is like, you need to have discipline. Like, I'm very good coach, all of these other things, but like when it comes to implementing stuff into my own life, becomes a little rocky,
Right.
you know? So it was more so, I honestly was in an era where I was just having fun. I feel like, to me, now that I'm older, I feel like I was like one of the lost girls. Like, you know, like I just want to party, have fun.
Right.
I wasn't really thinking about it. And then I had to snap out of it and be like, listen, if you're going to party, let's make something out of it. You know,
Totally.
so that's kind of where we got with the actual hosting and like actually performing. So,
And when in this journey did you get in the booth to record your own music, not just doing ad-libs?
oh wow. So,
Put it on the timeline for us.
yeah. So for the timeline, I wrote a song to Captain Hook, freestyle or whatever. It wasn't really a song. That's her song, you know. Shout out Megan Thee Stallion or whatever. But I wrote a song to that. I was gonna do like a cover over her beat, just a freestyle. And I never got in the studio for that. But then my sister's mother, her brother is a producer, engineer. He does all of it or whatever.
Oh.
Nice.
And so after I seen my cousin get in the studio, I didn't really like her song. Her song is amazing. The lyrics are fire. I didn't like the craftsmanship behind like the engineering of it. So I kind of started searching for like, you know, studios where I would actually get the most out of what we're doing.
Exactly.
So I hit him up. We did a song. We did Pop Out. No, actually we did Club Walk.
Okay,
first.
okay.
No. We did Pop Out by Skii Chanel, yours truly, produced by DJ Go Crazy or whatever. But we did that first, and it still was kind of like I was playing with it. I just wanted to be able to say, though, I actually went to the studio and made the song.
Right. Following
And then I was
through,
going to drop it, on my stuff. But I ended up doing a freestyle that went really good, went really well. It was to Yo Gotti. I forgot the song, but he had like a challenge going on
Okay.
a few years back, and I did a freestyle to that, and that's when I noticed like, okay, you're pretty good at this, so you should take it serious. And then I had already let a couple people like hear me rap the song a cappella, the Captain Hook version, and they're like, okay, it's hard. When are you gonna record it? So that kind of pushed me into doing the recording. Did the recording, and then I let a few people listen to it. They're like, yeah, you need to take it serious. So I went back to the studio with the same guy, and then that's when I took my cousin. And then after that, I just started venturing and seeing who's the best studio for me.
Right.
And I don't have like a permanent studio set up. So that's kind of why it was like such a delay in all of the different songs getting dropped and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Finding the right fit, finding the right team. Yeah.
still looking, so hit me up.
I'm sure everybody's different. What are you looking for? Like you were saying, get the most out of the experience. So maybe being able to, maybe a more experienced producer who can like translate whatever you're trying to tell them.
Yeah.
Into the song.
For me, it's somebody that's just really well-rounded. I don't want anybody that just like focuses in one genre, you know, because a lot of my music, I feel like is mixed genre. You know, I'm a mixed genre person. I listen to everything, literally. So I want somebody who knows what they're doing. They'll take the time out to do it. They'll get it done. And they're not like procrastinating on the track or whatever. And they don't have any ill intentions. I'm a female in a male dominated industry. So I want somebody who's not sexually or appearance motivated. Like I just want to be in your presence. Like I don't want anybody who wants to be in my presence. I want to be in somebody's presence who is like, okay, my time is worthy. What are we doing?
Exactly. Let's
You
get
know,
to work.
so, yeah.
Exactly. Oh, that's huge.
Yeah. So that's kind of, and then the song that we're gonna tease a little later, stay tuned for that, is actually engineered by Mick Boulevard. He's really big in the industry, especially in Minnesota.
Okay.
And he's one of those people that are well-rounded.
That's awesome.
So I'm looking into continuing with him as far as the studio.
I mean, let's talk all about Panic. So they made the beat, or did you know you were going to make a song before you got together for the first time? Or like, we want the whole story, basically.
No. Funny story here. A lot of my songs that have not dropped, like, I'll show you guys before I leave, like, the studio or whatever, but I have a lot of songs, actually, that are in my like notes section. I've recorded to them and everything.
Okay.
I am such a diss track maker. Yeah.
Okay,
People don't know.
okay.
I will diss you so quick. Like, you probably don't even know it's about you, but nothing in my raps are like rap cap. Everything has happened in all of my songs. So that specific song, I just was sitting in the bed and I was like, I'm tired of diss rapping people. Like, all of the songs I have, I want something that sounds like a song versus like it's a rap. Like, you know, like she's just rapping. And then me being a promoter, I wanted something that I can perform versus like, okay, you know, she's on the stage type of thing. So I literally was in the bed and just decided like, I'm going to write tonight. Didn't have a song, didn't have anything. I was on YouTube scrolling through beats and things like that. And then I played actually a few other beats. And I was like, these are all right. These are all right. But then I just couldn't get that beat out my head. So I went back to it. Barely seen. Nobody really knows the beat. You know, you gotta pay attention to stuff like that. And then, like I said, I grew up on a lot of the classics. And that's kind of like a remix of a classic song, the actual beat of it. So I played off of that. And I just sat there and I'm like, I'm going to make a song to this. So I literally wrote the first verse in an hour.
Whoa.
After I did that, I was like, yeah, we need to record. So I literally hit Mick up because I actually did a song with a couple of other artists, Vina and artists.
That's right.
Yeah, we did a song. We didn't drop it or anything like that, but like we had a session with him. So that's what really, really introduced me to like Mick's studio. And then so I knew the prices, whatever. The prices are nice. He has great work. So I hit him up and I'm like, hey, I need to record ASAP. I know your prices. I got it right now. And so he's like, okay, I'll send you when I'm available. And I literally think I went either that same week or the very next week.
Wow.
I went, yeah. And Chanel is always late. Please, I'm working on it. Bear with me. But I was actually a little late to the studio. So I actually recorded the song in like an hour and a half. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And he's amazing. He gave me like tips. He's like, okay, you know, play on your beat, do this, do that. And the feature on the song, she just so happened, Unique Marie, she just so happened to be there with me, my sister girl.
Okay.
And I'm like, we have an open bridge here. So, okay, the song, I wrote it off of beat, but on beat. You have to pay attention to your beats and the snares, traps, all of that. So it was kind of like a beat to where you can ride the beat, but if you want to catch the opening of where the hook should be again, then you need to pay a little bit more attention because it starts off a little longer and then the hook comes back around a little quicker than it would if it was the beginning of the song. Yeah. So me and Mick, we were just both listening to the song and we're like, it's just not adding up. Like it's something there. It needs to be longer or whatever. And we just realized we needed to move the second verse back a little bit.
Just shift it.
Yeah, shift it back so that it can drop and the beat drops and the words could drop with each other versus, you know, it being kind of like
off,
delayed. Yeah. So with that being said, it opened up like 20, 40 seconds of the song.
Okay.
And I was kind of in a brain fart a little bit. I'm like, oh.
I was done writing for this song.
Yeah, like I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm at the point where I'm repeating myself. I don't want to repeat myself. And so my sister's in there. I'm like, well, you get on it. She's like, what?
Excuse me?
Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, you do it. And he's like, yeah, you do it. So she's like, okay, give me a second, please.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there. We're literally pressuring her. Peer pressure is crazy. We were pressuring her. Like, no, you're going to get on this track. And she did it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's her first time freestyling. It's her first time being on a track. Her first time not in a studio, but recording in a studio.
That is amazing.
So it was a whole experience making the song.
That's so fun.
And then I recorded it that same day. I mean, I performed it that same night.
That same night. Oh man.
What venue was that at, if you remember?
It was actually at Basement.
Okay.
Yeah, Polo Scott, shout out him again. He has his hands in every club. He's everywhere. So we were doing Toxic Thursdays, and I think DJ Newski actually, shout out DJ Newski and DJ A1. I think DJ Newski actually asked me to host, and then
Cool.
Polo was like, do you want to perform?
Yes, please.
So I was like, sure, of course. You know, I'm already coming to host. Might as well perform. So literally, that's what happened.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Same day. That is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know the value of the song. It's
I
like
lied there. No. At Basement, I performed Head Tap. That's a freestyle.
Okay.
But the same day was true. But it was actually at Gold Room.
Oh,
yeah, it was actually at Gold Room. Now that I think about it, performed a little bit there, but yeah.
No, we appreciate you fact checking yourself.
Right, I had to think about it there. Like, girl, get it together. But no, it was definitely at Gold Room. We recently just took over Free Fridays. Check the song out. I say Free Fridays rule the city. You know, so we did it there, and it was the whole thing.
That's so fun. Are you gonna do a music video to Panic?
Oh yeah, music video coming soon. Yes. It might even be directed by Boulevard. You never know. But
that'd be cool.
I definitely have some people who want to be in the video. I want to make sure it's perfect though, because I'm thinking about all of my songs are no longer on platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Just so everybody knows, but I will be dropping Panic soon, and I kind of want to drop that as the official first release. Like, this is a song I took serious.
Right.
It isn't like just like a diss track or like, you know, I'm playing or like a freestyle. So I kind of want to shoot a video to that, drop it, and then it just like go crazy.
That'll be sweet.
That's a great strategy.
Yeah.
We only have about a minute left of our time together,
so much more.
Unfortunately.
Plug Galentine's. Tell people to sign up for the blind date.
So we're doing a Galentine's blind date stream. Shout out to Tiara Renee. She's going to be the head host there, and I'm going to be a co-host. And we're both going to be blind dates. So if anybody's interested in that, the date will be February 8th. The deadline is February 6th.
And hit
all
up.
My socials are Skii Chanel. Hit me on Facebook, DM me on IG. Please don't Snapchat me because I'll get to it late. But IG or Facebook, and we will get you in the lineup.
Boom.
You are about to hear Panic featuring Unique by Skii Chanel here on DogStar.
And I'm brain farting right now. I want to shout out the producer one more time on Panic.
Mick Boulevard. Shout out Mick Boulevard.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you so much for
Seriously.
your time.
Thank
Keep doing
you.
what you're doing. Keep inspiring. Don't stop.
Yeah,
Thank you guys. I really appreciate the experience. This is actually first interview.
Hey.
Yeah, and podcast.
Hey. We're honored.
Well, I've been on a podcast interviewing people.
Okay.
But this is my first
time
interview.
to guest.
Mm-hmm.
Bow wow.
Bow wow.
Bow wow.
Boulevard sound.
AGM motherfucking hard.
Streets fan. I'm a big shark. You chillin' with some chia pets. Shorty love mama for a few cents. Waterfall make slurp it. Chewing on my the purpose. Pulling on my trashy like the way I twerk it. If you love me, daddy, buy me that new Birkin. Twerk. Show your test friend. Twerk. Break your bag then. Twerk. Jacking it, work, like you ain't got him in. Twerk, clean. Walk past, make them panic. Gloss on, nails done, yeah, I'm that. Booty pop, make it clap, yeah, twerk. Free Fridays for the city, hella bottles, get with me. Chanel,